Hi guys, welcome to this quick Super One update where we're looking at some of the driver lineups in some of the teams. Now I should say I've got information here from KMS, going to cover that in just a second, and Ambition Motorsport. Now I've also had some information in from the Precision kart racing team, but unfortunately that information has been lost in the oblivion of cyberspace. I don't know what's happened to it. I cannot find it anywhere. So I've sent you guys a quick message asking you to send the information in again. It's Monday the 13th of February. I'm going to look at the driver lineup first of all for KMS. Now, the big name in that team, of course, is Johnny Wilkinson. You may remember Johnny taking advantage of that Battenberg flag. We covered that in the Kart Show Live with Ken Potter recently, and taking the win at Buckmore Park last year. No doubt Johnny will be a major player in the championship this year. He has moved up to X30, shown great pace in that apparently so far. Team manager says that he's proved that he can run at the top end of cadet last year with the Super One victory at Buckmore Park we just mentioned, along with other titles in 2016, showing great pace so far. So that's Johnny Wilkinson. No doubt Johnny will be the mentor for all the younger kids, the rookies in that team. He'll be somebody that the younger kids will be looking up to, and I've no doubt that Johnny will step up to the plate there. James Taylor has been around the club scene a few years, won a few club championships with KMS. James in the championship. Alfie Hodges, new to Super One but very fast. Want to surprise the front boys, they think, in KMS this year. Kai Bikini in iArmy, new to Super One again, up and coming driver, shown some talent so far, says the team manager. Mondi Canini, I hope I'm pronouncing these names right, guys. If I'm not, then send me a message, let me know. If we ever pronounce your name incorrectly in any programme, please let us know, because sometimes it is difficult to get them right. Mondi Canini Jr., again in iArmy, says he's been a very strong force in Bambino last year, winning the BKC Championship and second in the MSA Championship. It'll be a learning year for him this year, but very quick, so I'm assuming they're going to be hoping for some top 10 finishes there. Now, how do you pronounce this? Cian Shields, is that the way you C-I-A-N? So I'm going to say Cian Shields again. If I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, let me know. In iArmy, not one to forget, had a great first meeting with KMS, a second at PF International. He's had wins at Larkhall, a definite one for the top 10. Aaron Walker, another new driver to Super One with ever progressing talent. So that's the information from Cato at KMS. We'll move on to Ambition Motorsport, have a quick look at the lineup there. Owen Tolley, a name we know quite well. This is his 5th year in Honda Cadet. He's just won the Henry Surtees Memorial race. Fast but unlucky last year in Super One. I can certainly testify to that. Sebastian Block, fast last year in his first year, podiums at the recent Super One venues, circuits for 2017. So they're going to be looking for some top 6 finishes, maybe some podiums there for Sebastian this year. Ed Pearson, learning year last year at Super One, but's been supported by APSM recently to help his path in karting, so that's another name. Mitchell Gibbons also in the team, first year in Super One this year, did a couple of rounds last year as a wild card. Won 2 club championships last year and had podiums also at recent pre-season test events. And that's always good to see the drivers winning at club level before they're coming in to Super One. That's important, I think. Drew Davidson, first year in Super One this year, vice champion at the Rissington Kart Club. Has joined Ambition Motorsport this year to help with his success, and hopefully the experience that Ambition Motorsport have will help him be successful this year. A couple of wildcard entries they're expecting from Josh Hoy and Zach Walters during the season, and in X30 Junior wildcard entries for Alfie Prince and Kartik Sawney. Looks like these guys won't be doing the whole season in Super One, but don't forget guys, you can do your local round as a one-off as a guest. You don't have to register for the championship, you can just do that one-off round. If you then like it and want to carry on in Super One, then you do have to register for the rest of the season. But it does give people the opportunity. It's something John Hoyle did a few years ago, brought into the championship so that people can come and have a go, see if you like it, see how competitive you are, and then if you want to carry on for the rest of the season, you do have to then register for the championship. But you can have a one-off round, maybe your local club round, maybe with a view to doing the championship the following season. So don't forget that, that's important. Questions being sent in recently, I noticed. Now, I'm not sure what the actual decision on this is. Lee Henderson asks about the 177 class, will it run? We really need to get in touch with John Hall to find out what the latest numbers. I've been trying to get in touch with John today. It's like getting in touch with God. Can't get in touch with him, doesn't answer the phone, haven't had any email back, so I'm not sure what the latest update is on the 177 class specifically, Lee. And you were asking about whether you need a National A or National B. That may depend on whether or not the MSA are supporting that as a national championship. If it was an official national championship as opposed to a 3-round guest series, you might need National A, but I don't want to speak up front on that one because I'm absolutely not certain. It's John Hoyle you need to speak to. I'm sure John will respond to this and let you know either way whether that's National A or National B. I'm really hoping you guys in 177 get behind that, because it'd be great to have a grid of 15, 16. There are some exceptional talents in 177, albeit that you guys a little bit heavier, so can't compete in the traditional classes. But I know from experience there is a lot of talent out there in 177. Be great to see you competing in the championship this season. Now, just want to mention, got a couple of things here to show you. This is a graphic that we are doing. We've been asked to do these for people for your, either as an introduction to your website, so you could run this as a full page introduction on your website, for example. Now this one just features Joseph Taylor. It's a double exposure graphic, so you can see that the video was running inside of his body there. It's a still image now, and we supply both the video, which lasts about 8 to 10 seconds, video version, and this still image version that you're seeing here now. Now it can have above the line the driver's name, and then below the line can have the race number, or his hometown, or his team name, whatever you want basically. This graphic is available for those people that want it. You can either use it for your website or use it on your website, and you can use it as an intro, outro to perhaps some little promotional videos that you can do during the season. We have another version here, which is this is the still image from the version I did for Jake Sanson. So you've got your name in 3D and then your green screen image. There he is. That's it playing in video, and then obviously you can still the image to use it as a photo if you want to do that. This one is £20 plus VAT. The version here that you see, the double exposure version, is £30 plus VAT. And as I say, you get on this particular one, you get both the video and the still image as well. It's a great graphic that you can use to introduce your website or little promotional films that you may want to do. So that's it for this quick look at the Super One update. If you've got any news about Super One, information you think's relevant for the next news update I'll be doing in the next day or so, then let me have your news. If you're a team manager, obviously we want your driver lineups. Somebody mentioned about this is all about teams and drivers, and are the Dan Lad teams not important? It's nothing to do with that. These are the team lineups. The Dan Lads and everybody else will be covered by myself and Jake Sanson in the Kart Show Live on March the 2nd, that Jake and I will be looking at the championship, leading up to the championship. We will be reading out every single name in the championship, every single name without exception, in teams, as independents, and we're going to be covering everybody in the championship in that particular show, talking about everybody in the championship. We'll be looking at our ones to watch, who we think will be the ones to watch that season, not just the ones who we think will win, but we will be covering those who we think will win. We won't be sitting on the fence. We'll be covering who we think will win the championship in each of the classes. That's on March the 2nd, Kart Show Live. And a quick mention as well, this Thursday, still got to get in touch with Nigel Edwards, which I'm going to do today. Hoping to bring Nigel Edwards in for the Kart Show Live on Thursday evening at 7 o'clock. And that's going to be a fascinating discussion with Nigel. He's the acting chairman of the ABKC, chairman of the Trent Valley, of course. Always got something interesting to say. And the ABKC have got this new 5-point plan for karting, one of which is to work more closely, for example, with IKR. And I definitely want to cover those questions with Nigel and find out what their thinking is and where we're going with that. For now, though, guys, that's it. That's all for now. And until we see you in the next day or so, don't forget, if you're a team manager, fire in the information about your team drivers. I need a little sentence about each one, not half a novel, just a sentence about each driver in your team, what you're expecting from them, whether they're novices or not, you know, what will be good for them. Will it be just making an A final? Will it be a top 10? Are you looking for them to win the championship, top 3 in the championship, whatever it is. So send your team news in to me, and we'll be covering that in the next Super One news item. Till then, we'll see you soon.